You must construct additional pylons.
Welcome back, everybody, to more Prison Architect here on Additional Pylons Games. If it's your first time here on the channel, welcome to APG, Additional Pylons Games. We're glad to have you, and we're playing this fun little indie game here today. So, picking up a little bit after where we left off last time, I've actually done quite a bit, and there's a reason for that. It's because I recorded a whole episode, and I didn't record my audio with it. And, like a doofus, I forgot to put Audacity, turn on Audacity. So, anyways, quick explanation, quick rundown of what has been happening. So we finally increased our prisoner capacity to 200 thanks to this cell block up here. So we've got a nice cell block here for medium security prisoners. Another shower. They've got access to everything that they need in here with canteen and common room, that sort of stuff. And again, they're in small cells, just like some of these other ones here. We also discovered that we have a few maximum security prisoners here, like Lillian McKenzie, who is sentenced for manslaughter. This is just like the most terrifying word ever, manslaughter. The other thing that we did is we took care of, we had a number of women who had babies with them when they came to prison. And they are just, what is going on? This is just disgusting. Anyways, because of that, I decided to build out this little nursery area, this little area for them to, basically they can be in prison and still have their babies, because that's just an incredibly terrible thing to think about. I'm not sure why this hot water isn't working there, but it says it's working here. Okay, so these guys still need water. And why did the toilets need to get out? Oh, did I never did the regular pipes. That's why. All right, let's do this then. Boop. There we go. And we should have no issues with water there. All right, so there we are. We've got some, so we've got nursery area here for women who have babies with them when they come to prison, which is just an incredibly terrible thing to think about. But we've got that sorted out for now, so they don't have to live in the infirmary, because that's where they were living before. They were all in the infirmary, which is just really, really awkward. So the next thing that we are going to do is we're going to expand out this area a little bit more, and we're going to get ourselves some more capacity for minimum security. In doing so, we'll also expand out these classrooms here, so we can add a few more classrooms, get a few more. I think a library is in order. We need a library for our what do I call our residents? That's right, the residents of Gentle Meadows. They need a good place to read. All right, so we're gonna expand this out until there. Looks good to me. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a nice large jail door. And we'll no, regular jail door. Right. Actually, this is just gonna get demolished, isn't it? Large jail door. We'll put the large jail door. No, because that's gonna get extended. Put a large jail door there. For now. For now. Because yeah, this is going to get demolished and turned into another hallway, so we can have more classroom, or a library down here, maybe another classroom. This will turn into some more dorms for the minimum security prisoners. Ooh, that's right. We also got a guard tower last time. Haven't really done anything with it though. Do we have guard snipers? That's what we need to do. We need to do some research. We need to research guard towers. Oh, we already got guard towers. Permanent punishment, execution liability, legal prep, bank loan. There's not really a whole lot left here. Ooh, tasers for defense. Man, that would be really expensive actually for us, because we've got 45 guards. 45. Ooh, it's like $18,000 or something like that. Plus the 5, that's like $23,000 for tasers. Not sure if I'm willing to go that far yet. Don't quite have the money. Besides, we want to get this, oh, let's get this up to double speed. That's why everything's going so slow. We're on single speed. All right, so we've got a few more projects going on here. And why is there just barf everywhere? That's why. Apparently, these ladies just resorted to peeing all over the floor because their toilet wasn't working, instead of like peeing into the shower drain or something. because that would make sense. Anyways. Alright. There we go. Foundation is coming up. Our slew of workers. Let's go ahead. I think that we can spare. Let's get ourselves another gardener. 2 more janitors. Another doctor. Ooh, snipers. There we go. Highly trained marksman will automatically occupy an empty guard tower if one is available. Will fire a number of warning shots at prisoners, causing trouble within the prison walls before taking a target down. Escaping prisoners are giving no such warnings. Alright, buddy boy. Two snippers. Snipers. Alright. Good stuff. Ooh, it's done already. Well done. Even though there are trees inside the building. Because that makes sense. Let's go ahead and demolish walls. Get rid of those. Get rid of that wall. Get rid of that wall. And then we'll just expand. We're basically just going to expand this out. This jail door is not needed. Actually, we're going to wall that off. So let's dismantle that. And then let's get ourselves, let's expand these brick walls. Alright, so this is just going to be a solid line. Yeah. Alright. And then we'll have the dorm dividing line be right there. Go ahead and close that off. There we are. All right, 6 new dorm rooms. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and make sure we've got utilities. All right, so the utilities, we need to get our electricity coming from this bottom portion. So we'll do it like that. That should be good. Water. Need to pipe up some water. Down below. Then let's do small pipes. And we'll just do, well, we'll wait on the pipes actually, depending on where we place the toilets. All right, let's get these rooms going. Bunk beds. Everybody loves a bunk bed. All right. Plenty of sleeping space for everybody. There we go. I don't know about you guys, but I grew up on bunk beds. Bunk beds were the best. Do kids still do bunk beds these days? I don't know. Maybe I'm a little out. I think I'm a little out of touch when it comes to. Anyways, as someone who's not a parent, I guess I'm not up on the latest trends. All right, there we go. Dormitory and objects. Jail doors all in place. Bunk beds. Let's get some. They need toilets. All right. There. Let's do rotate and there. I guess I put these ones a little bit farther apart. Nice rainy day here in Prison Architect. Let's go ahead and move these. There we are. Alright, now we can place the small pipes. These guys are going to go here. And these ones are on bottom. Small pipe there. And small pipes there. Awesome. And then logistics. Temperature-wise, they're okay, actually. I think if we put a radiator here at the end of the hallway, this hallway here, we should be just fine. So let's go ahead and do that, actually, before I forget. There's that. Utilities. Hot water pipe. Where's the nearest hot water? The nearest boiler. Right there, actually. Let's go ahead and put the pipes in, like so. And then let's get these, let's get going on the walls. So, we need, first thing we needed was a library. We don't have a library, let's get a library. Right next to the mailroom. That should be fine. Decent sized library. We could put, what else can we put next to it? Exports. Oh, we need a cleaning, I think that we need a cleaning cupboard. We only have one cleaning cupboard right now. We could put the morgue right next to the library. Be nice and quiet. Let's see here. Cleaning cupboard. Where is that? Garbage, kitchen, canteen, deliveries. Cleaning cupboard. There we go. All right. So maybe we'll do some smaller stuff down here. Cleaning cupboard there, and we could use a storage room. Like that. I think that looks okay, and then we can go with shop, forestry, outdoor. Okay. I don't know what else we'll just leave that open for now. All right. So let's get this wall in here, wall there. Oh, that's not right. All right. There's our library, and then I guess we could just make this another classroom. Use another classroom. That way we've got extra space. All right. Let's get some doors in here. We want a staff door on the storage and cleaning cupboard. We can go with a regular door here on the classroom and the library. And then we need school desk and office desk. Office desk for the teach. Right there. Let's get some school desks. With school desks. There we go. All right. There we go. And let's get a chair for the teach. Whoever that may be. There we go. That should cover that. And library. Library shelf and sorting desk. Library shelf. Shelf, sorting desk. Alright, sorting desk, library shelf. Alright. What was that? Also, why are there maximum security prisoners in a dorm? We get a couple of those, and then let's get these library shelves. Wow, those are big shelves. That should be good. Yeah, that looks alright. Maybe we get some bookshelves. Does that make sense? There. And a few chairs for the sorting desk. Again, how are you... Like, I don't understand. Logistics. No. Deployment. Oh, that's why. Minimum security only. Jeez, people. And we've got a tunnel. We got a tunneler. Where's that tunnel? Supposedly there was a tunnel, guys. Alright. Doggy. Doggy. Come on. Gotta find this tunnel. Come on, boy. What was that? Okay, how are we getting maximum security? He's searching. Find him, boy. Find him. Oh, he's digging. He sees something under there. Alright. Is it shakedown time? It's shakedown time. Let's find that tunnel. I probably don't do this nearly as often as I should. Hey, hey, hey! Alright, but seriously, let's take a look at this intake. Intake. Closed. Closed. Why are we getting maximum security prisoners if maximum security is closed? Wow. Man, that's a tunnel. That's a tunnel right there. Jeez. Somebody getting tased. Alright. Any other tunnelers? Somebody in this dorm room made it pretty darn far. Alright, look at it. Let's look at all this stuff. Somebody's got a fork, a bunch of spoons, needles. Gosh, booze, poison. Wooden pickaxe. Cell phones. Baton. Like, the only place you're gonna get a baton is from the prison. Who is not keeping record of where their equipment goes? Unbelievable. The negligence of my staff is astounding. Let's get the electrical cable going there. Alright. Good. I'm happy with that. Very happy. Alright, we need to apparently get hot water. And apparently I aimed it at the incorrect spot. Alright. That should cover temperature. Temperature good there. The workshop's a little chilly apparently. So we could do with a radiator at the workshop. Or maybe right here. In the classroom. Alright. Radiator in the classroom. Radiator. There we go. And utilities. There's hot water there. Almost done with our shakedown. Any other tunnels? Any other tunnelers? Not seeing anything, which is good. What I am seeing are more maximum security prisoners. Looks like it's time for us to build a maximum security prison wing then. So let's get to it. Let's get our materials, or let's get a foundation out. Brick building, as always. And we're gonna let's keep the same space here, but we'll make it a separate building from the family prison wing. There we go. 18 grand for the big bad maximum security prison wing. Let's get a large jail door here and a large jail door there. Let's also get a small jail door here. That should ease things a little bit. Let's go ahead and have somebody patrolling this hallway. We need somebody in this main area as well. Good. Good. Why? I don't understand how that's being separated out. That's weird. No access, that's fine. Nursery shared. Alright, this is going to be max only. This is staff only. And good. Ooh, logistics. There we go. Got some peeps. There we go. Get some jobs going. Room quality. The room quality is terrible. Oh, that's funny. Laundry distribution. Alright. One laundry center to cover them all. Food distribution is good. Prison labor. Yeah. Room quality, terrible. I would expect nothing less from a scheming businessman like our warden here. Where's our warden? There he is. Oh, look at this fellow. The lobbyist. Yeah. That monocle. Those sideburns, sir. Classy indeed. Classy fellow. Alright. We're actually almost to capacity for our 270. Wow. That was quick, guys. Nice job. Alright. Let's go ahead and start marking off how we're going to do things. Let's get some rooms here. We want kitchen and canteen. So we'll make that back here. Kitchen there. Canteen, and then where's the free space? What is it called? Laundry common room. Like so. Let's deployment. Let's make sure that this is clearly marked. Oh, that's incorrect. Sure. All right. Maximum security only. All right. There we go. Getting the lights on. And then let's go ahead and start marking off. We need a shower. So the shower can be right here. That should be good. Actually, you know what? Let's make everything just a little bit bigger here. I think I underestimated the size of this thing. Alright, so let's make the kitchen just a little bit bigger. Let's make the canteen a little bit bigger there as well. And then the common room as well. That should be good. Yeah, because we're going to fit a lot of prisoners in here. Sorry, residents. We're going to be fitting a lot of residents. Death. Who died? You gotta be kidding me. Food tray. Not the cat widower. Megan Panfoot, no. The cat widower. Cat widower apparently made some enemies here in prison. I got it. It's the dog people. The dog people. They got to her. Alright. Let's get that there, and then let's get a nice big jail door. That should be good there. And then we want a staff door here. Staff door there. Sad news. The cat widower has been defeated. Alright, let's take a look at so we'll need some so we can just use the duplicate tool actually, now that I think about it. So let's go ahead and get a cell here and a cell there. Objects, large jail door. each of these. A bed on each of these. And a toilet. There we are. Alright, so once those are done, then we can use the duplicate tool to just go ahead and hook everything up. I've already got water flowing through here, so let's just go ahead and use... That might be a little bit much for a small pipe, now that I think about it. So let's go ahead and get a large pipe coming off this way, and we can branch both ways, and then we'll get another large pipe here for the canteen and for the shower. That's what this awkward area will be, I guess. Oh, that's it. That's perfect. I got it. So we'll do the shower here. Like that. And then we'll have some... We'll have the... that. And then we can have... what are they called? What am I thinking? Solitary. Solitary. That'll be right there. Alright. Toilet. Needs a toilet. Alright. And this is maximum security only. And let's go ahead and build a yard just for the maximum security prisoners as well. Rooms, yard. Okay, that's getting built. And then we'll need a large jail door. Right there. And then while we're at it, let's go ahead and get these drains. Start getting things going for our maximum security. Shower heads. There we go. Regular door. And then we need to get this oh, where's all this stuffs? Cooker. Get 2 of those. Sink. $20 for this sink. I don't know what world you live in. That sink looks like it's much more expensive than $20. Alright. Fridges. Let's get a bin here on the outside. A bin right here. Metal detectors. We can use some metal detectors in just a moment. Serving table there. And then we need some tables and benches. That should be enough for now, I guess. Move that bin over to the other side. Alright. There we go. Much better. Alright. Canteen, kitchen, cooker, sink. Alright, let's get the utilities hooked up here. Small. Water there. That'll cover the sink. Need electricity going to the everything in here. There we go. It's a little messy, but it works. That'll cover the electricity in here as well. We need hot water pipes. And then let's just go ahead and do a boiler right there. Hot water pipes. So, and then there we are. That'll take care of that. We can get some radiators in here once everything is set. Let's get the small water pipes all along the back here. And then let's get this copy tool going. All right, clone. There we are. All this imprisonment goodness. This clone tool comes in real handy. And that'll be the last of them on that side. Okay. That's a little strange. Oh, it's because of the door. Darn it. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that space. But we do have enough where we can... We have enough space where we can put another row. Alright, that will do. And then we are going to... Solitary. That's what we need. We need some solitary cells. Yeah, that'll work for a solitary cell. And that'll work for a solitary cell. Okay, there we are. Let's get some solitary doors. And let's, solitary. There we are. Is that designated as a shower? I think it is. Maybe it's not. Shower. There we are. Good stuff. Alright. Deployment. Let's make sure that this is... How is that a room? How is... What is that? Alright. Anyways, let's go ahead and... There's the wall that I accidentally built. Demolish that. And let's get some... concrete tiles right here. So, and get some... Where are they? Phone booths. That's what we want. That's wrong. Phone booth. Here we are. Some weight benches so that our extremely dangerous criminals can get even more buff. While they're here. In Gentle Meadows. That should be good. And then we are going to want some CCTV, so many C's. Alright, let's get one there. Get one there. Good. And get one over there as well. Alright, that should be alright. Let's get some lights out here in the yard. And then we need metal detectors. That's the other thing too. Where are they? Why can we not have everything by... Why can it not be alphabetized? Metal detector. Let's do metal detectors there and there. Metal detectors there, and metal detectors there. Frankly, I don't trust them. That's the long and the short of it. We need to extend our electric cables down this way to power all these lights. That should be good. How are we on large pipes? Good over there. Need small pipes here. Large pipes, good all the way down. These guys need water. Alright, hot water to the boiler. Boiler's going to be in place. Okay, so now we need to figure out radiators. Radiator. Alright, we'll put one down here. One over there. And that one should cover there. Here. Like that. Where was our last one? Right next to the door. Alright. Hot water heaters. We'll just connect it up down here. What do you need? No. Hot water for the sink. Go figure. Go figure. Alright. There we go. Look at that. We got a maximum security wing. And it is up and running apparently. Right, let's get our inmates. Pool table. Right there in the corner. Sofas. Give them a large TV. There we go. Rot your brain. All you like. Get some radiators. That should be fine. Alright. There we are. Drugs. Who's bringing drugs into my prison? Alright. I'm very happy with that. Once these workmen get all the stuff done that I've ordered them to do, we should be in good shape. Good shape for our sorry, big stretch. Maximum security prisoners. Guests, if you will. What are these guys doing? Drugs, clothing, food, bowels. Jeez. Man. Probably treating them like crap, but they haven't rioted lately. Alright. Your offending rate. 8, reform, 0. Prison value. Over $500,000. Security, health. Terrible. Alright. Well, I'm not sure what all those things mean, but apparently we are pretty poor on our reform. Very good on punishment. And pretty decent on security, too. Comforting to know. Alright. Got a little money. A little moolah. And do we need lights? Is that why this is all dark, or is it just because there's nobody in there? That light doesn't have electricity? Unbelievable. Fine. Let's get a few lights here. There's no lights in the classroom. No lights in the library. Maybe, no, there is. More lights. There we are. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, utilities. Why is this not working? Hot water. It's because there's not hooked up to electricity. That's why. Let's get that electrical cable down, boys. Get installed. Alright. How are things? Why is this? Is that still not working? Oh, that's why. Alright. There we go. That'll do it. That'll do it. Alright, getting the water issues sorted out. Let's, you know what? Let's make sure that our guests, let's make sure that they stay. Let's make sure that they enjoy their stay for as long as possible by putting a sniper tower up. And buying ourselves another sniper. There we go. Good stuff. Alright, and I'm thinking that now it's in our perimeter. Oh, that's what we need to do. We need a forestry area. Let's do that. Forestry room. Alright, so execution. Where is it? Forestry. 5x5 and outdoor. Well, we can do that. We can accommodate that. We'll do the forestry area right here. Alright. Materials. Let's get a fence around this forestry area. Kind of hard to see the difference. But the reason we're doing a fence is because I don't want them, definitely don't want them getting out. Objects. Jail door. There. Jail door there. Good. And let's do a staff door. Here on the side. Alright. Good on power. We're good on... Well, we're getting good on water. Eventually we'll be good on water. Just as soon as the electrical cables get hooked up. Put in place. CCTV. That is a good thing. Alright, that guy's already connected. It looks like we need another CCTV monitor. What is all this screaming? More prisoners have joined. Gentle Meadows, welcome. Welcome, ladies. Glad to have you. We've got just a stampede of people going into the... Oh, my goodness. 300. We've got 300 prisoner capacity now. This is getting pretty big. Pretty big. Alright. Forestry area. Does that mean we can offer... Workshop safety. Okay. It's offered. Foundation of Education is offered. Parole hearing. Carpentry. Behavioral therapy. Start. Why can we not start? Okay. Spiritual guidance. That's good. Whatever. You're right. That's fine. We're fine. We're good. We're good. We've got a 0 on our reform policy, but our reform score, but we'll be fine. All right. Deployment. Let's just make sure everything's good from a deployment perspective. Yes, it's looking fine. All right. Well. Oh. Actually, can our... They have to all go through like this workshop area, don't they? Or through the mailroom. Let's go ahead and do a jail door right here. And then that will... I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for today. So there we are. Another episode of Prison Architect. Feeling pretty good about it. Feeling pretty good. We'll get all this stuff down here done, and then we'll... I'm not sure what else we can do except for like the electric chair. I think that it might be time... I think that next episode will be putting on some final touches. That sort of thing, and then from there we're gonna do escape mode, where I'll put a few more guard towers up. I'll have, and then we'll have some fun with escape mode. So we'll give that a shot. So thanks for tuning in for another episode of Prison Architect here on Additional Pylons Games. Thanks for watching Additional Pylons Games. Click one of the boxes to watch another video, and click the circle to subscribe and join the APG Zealots. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and share it with your friends. Comment below, and I'll see you next time here
on Additional Pylons Games.